Ravi was once an ordinary young man from a middle-class family, but fate had been cruel to him. After losing his parents in a tragic accident, his relatives threw him out of the house. With nowhere to go and no means to survive, he ended up begging at the railway station. Every day was the same struggle. Some people gave him coins out of pity, while others ignored him or shooed him away. But deep down, Ravi had a dream. He didn't want to remain poor forever. One day, Ravi noticed a well-dressed businessman standing at the platform, waiting for his train. Seeing his expensive suit and polished shoes, Ravi thought, "This man looks rich. If I ask him for money, he might give me a good amount." He approached the man and said, "Sir, please give me some money. I haven't eaten for days." The businessman looked at him with curiosity and asked, "You always ask for things, but have you ever given anything to anyone?" Ravi was puzzled. "Sir, I am a beggar. I have nothing to give." The businessman smiled and said, "If you have nothing to give, you have no right to ask either. Life is all about giving and receiving. If you want something, learn to give first." With that, the businessman boarded his train and left, but his words echoed in Ravi's mind. Ravi kept thinking about what the businessman had said. Maybe I don't get enough because I don't give anything in return. But what can I possibly give? I have nothing. Days passed, and he struggled with this question. Then, one morning, while sitting at the station, he noticed some beautiful flowers growing near the railway tracks. An idea struck him. Why don't I give flowers in return for money? Excited, he picked some flowers and began his new approach. Now, whenever someone gave him money, he handed them a flower in return. People were surprised but delighted. His small act of giving made them smile. Gradually, more and more people started giving him money, not out of pity, but because they appreciated the gesture. Ravi realized that when he had flowers to offer, more people gave him money. But the problem was, there weren't enough flowers growing around the station. That's when another idea struck him. He decided to save some of the money he received and buy flowers from the local market. Now, instead of just picking wildflowers, he had a small supply of fresh flowers to sell. With time, Ravi was no longer begging. He had turned into a small businessman. In a few months, Ravi's small business started growing. He rented a small stall near the station and expanded his sales. He didn't just sell flowers anymore. He started selling incense sticks, prayer beads, and other small religious items. People stopped seeing him as a beggar. He was now a businessman. 6 months later, the same businessman who had once given Ravi life-changing advice returned to the station. Ravi saw him and immediately walked up to him. "Sir, today, I am not here to ask for money. I am here to give you something." The businessman looked at him closely. Ravi was no longer the ragged beggar he had met before. He was dressed neatly, with a spark of confidence in his eyes. Ravi handed him a beautiful flower and said, "I am no longer a beggar, sir. I am a businessman now." The businessman smiled, impressed. "Well done. You have learned the greatest secret of success. Giving is the first step to receiving." They shook hands, and Ravi knew that his life had truly changed forever. Lesson from the story. This story teaches us valuable lessons. If you want to receive something, you must first learn to give. Success comes not from begging, but from providing value to others. Being poor is not about money. It's about mindset. Small beginnings can lead to great success. If this story inspired you, like, comment, and share. And if you're ready to change your mindset, type in the comments, "I am not a beggar, I am a businessman."